I don't even know where to start from that question because there's no country anymore. As we are today, Nigeria is gone. What we have is a carcass, and life is short and brutish. We're all on edge. We are the victimhood that a lot of people refuse to see coming to us. We are all there. And unfortunately, we do not have a president. We have someone who rigged his way into office, an illegitimate president, and who doesn't care. And of course, anyone who is ready to do anything, snatch it, run with it, and all of that to get into office, they don't care about the people. They don't care. There's no empathy. And that's what we're seeing today. And Nigeria has gotten into a place where you're not even sure that you're going to see the next day because you might be a victim, might be taken away even from inside your own house. And that's where Nigeria is right now.
Now, before we get into the main video, I want you to have a look at these videos right here. So let's take a look at what's going on in Kenya.
Let's talk about Crime Matters 9. 2 Nigerian nationals arrested in connection with the murder and dismemberment of university student Rita Waeni will spend the next 8 days in police custody as police continue to investigate the case. Now, the 2 suspects, William Ovie Opia and John Bull Asibor, who were arrested in Denderu in Kiambu County, were found in possession of a hatchet, a butcher knife, 6 mobile phones, 3 laptops, a Kenyan national ID for Omar Momkwaju Juma. And according to police, the 2 are also in the country unlawfully since Opia's passport is expired, while Asibor does not even have a passport. Detectives are also probing how Opia bought a hatchet from the same online vendor that sold the same weapon to the murder suspect who is still at large. The suspects who are arraigned before Makadara law courts will remain in custody together with the 4 other suspects who were arraigned last week.
And this is South Africa.
The Northern Cape Provincial Commissioner has welcomed the arrest of 8 Nigerian nationals who attacked police, broke windows at the station and damaged vehicles. At the time of the arrest, police were acting on information that one of the Nigerians was in possession of drugs.
While conducting the search, a large group of Nigerians attacked police. Police fired rubber bullets to disperse the crowd. 1 suspect was arrested for illegal possession of drugs, and 3 suspects were arrested for public violence and detained at Kimberley Police Station. During processing, the suspects broke windows at the station. Additional charges of malicious damage to property were added. Another group of Nigerians later approached the police station and threatened to retaliate. The operational commander warned the group to disperse. However, upon dispersing, the group damaged police vehicles. Another 4 suspects were arrested for malicious damage to property. Lieutenant General Otola condemned this behavior and stated that those who prevent police from exercising their duties will be dealt with harshly. We will not allow such lawless behavior. We are processing the suspects and working with Home Affairs to determine if they are legally or illegally in the country. Police will continue to stamp the authority of the state in the Northern Cape Province.
Let's take a look at what's going on in Uganda.
The matter, which is now highly contested, sparked off last week following the arrest of 4 Nigerian nationals suspected of kidnapping a foreign investor. A recent statement released by the deputy police spokesperson revealed that the alleged 28 Nigerian students had entered the country a year ago, claiming to be research students but were linked to criminal activities in the East African region. The arrested students were also reportedly involved in forgery and other assorted high-profile underdeals. However, the Nigerian High Commission has dismissed the arrest, saying, and I quote, "Police do not handle immigration issues but the Office of the Internal Affairs. We have not had any information regarding the alleged 28 Nigerian students' visa cancellation." End of quote. And I quote, "The High Commission will still keep strong ties with Uganda and show cooperation whenever there are issues regarding misconduct of Nigerian nationals in Uganda." End of quote. The Immigration Office in Kampala agrees with the Commission to that effect.
One Nigerian student had his visa cancelled because he had been expelled from the university, that is Islamic University in Uganda. The other Nigerians were denied entry at the Entebbe airport because they were claiming to be students yet they did not have any documents.
But is it true that the Nigerians are the brains behind most of the high-profile criminal syndicates in Uganda and the region?
Not specifically in respect to Nigerians, but time and again there are people that are caught in Uganda and are tried in courts of law. Upon conviction, we ensure that they are deported from the country. However, We cannot deport people when the trial is still going on.
According to police, a month back, gangsters kidnapped an Australian national and demanded a ransom of 650,000 euros, but later settled for 350,000 euros before releasing the captive. The same group allegedly took yet another American businessman on August 13th and demanded a $50,000 ransom before freeing him.
How about Liberia? Let's go to Liberia.
So this is one you're following where you have the government of the Republic of Liberia is being defrauded of massive revenue. What looks like a cartel by this Nigerian guy. But let's go to the Inspector General.
Individual, he did not defraud government from taxes. It's a deception.
Okay.
He has a cartel abroad. This product was condemned. And then I think his cartel abroad arranged with him to import the product into Liberia. And then when you see the product, they cover the product was condemned. They did it professionally that no human can tell except somebody that in that cycle of that cartel. This is it. This is so sophisticated to the extent that you can't even know what is unfolding until somebody from the cycle. Don't open it, I just want to pee it. He gave me your knife.
No, you can give it to me, I will drink it.
No,
healthy. There's nothing wrong with it.
Where is the key? Use the key. This is what actually happening. They cover this. This is not a real labor for this. And he put his company name on this. I'm waiting for them. So when you pee this, you pee this.
That first layer.
This is the first layer.
Okay.
This is the first layer. So this product was contained. He told the company, can they place a dump site? We will sell it to Liberians, they will drink it. So what the company did abroad was that they cover it and put his
legal company
business name.
Right.
So you see the stamp. This is not human being hand mark here.
This machine.
This is a sophisticated machine from abroad, and they did it abroad. So when you pee this, you will see the actual
drink. Wow. And it's an energy drink.
It's an energy drink. This brand is not even his brand.
And energy drinks are banned.
So you see this?
Wow. So it's XL now.
Right.
So then you see the stem. And you see it was condemned. You see the mark?
Yeah.
So he covered it and bring it to Liberia to put on the market. And what exposing is that, you know, that's why I always tell people, once you are not doing fair business, we are not all over to wash you, but go above. And the people you work with, not every one of them will be wicked. The person that was helping him to hire goods to supply, either he didn't live up to the commitment to this person, the whistleblower. And then the whistleblower called the police informed the Commerce Ministry yesterday, the police left here with armed. And from our information, he brought container in. So this is not the only place he keeping this product. He got to tell us because we went to another unfinished place that we got intel from because we have been digging and finding out what actually is unfolding. This is a cartel. So we went to his house that he building in Lokintown. We checked there and they surrounding his neighbor told us that they hauled it since Saturday and carried to another location. This is a crime under the law of Liberia Commerce. This guy need to be deported back to Nigeria, revoke his license. If this man can be brave to cover this and put it on the market, allow him to stay in this country, it means that he will do more than this. This is something that every one of us consume. And it goes to every one of us whom president, vice president, speaker, protein, representative. This thing is dangerous. It's not for consumption. This Nigerian man has to tell us, he's a Nigerian businessman, he has to tell us where he kept the other one. Because if this was not condemned, why will you cover it and put your label on it? You see the mark here. I'm not asking you for explanation. You see the mark here? It has been condemned. So, this is where he kept.
So, let's, so we're going to go. Wow. Take a look at this massive operation this guy is running.
This is his room.
Wow.
This is bedroom.
Imagine this is his bedroom. So this is his bedroom, but look here. Take a look all of this. So let me hop back on his bedroom. So you see, this is where he sleeps. So this is where he sleeps. So take a look at this mountain of energy drink that he's stuck in his bedroom. Take a look at him, and you see he got stamps and all of this stuff. I mean, you will not notice if you see this ordinary guy. Take a look at his clothes and all of that. Wow. Take a look at this. It's a massive operation.
Hi guys, I welcome you back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe to the channel, like, put your comments down below, let me know what you think about this video, which is the dream of every well-meaning African. But guess what? This is the dream. This is what we are looking for. This is the kind of positive energies we want on the soil. But the saddest part is some Nigerians are making this dream so hard for it to come true. I want you guys to come with me. Let's have a look at this video and let me know what you think about this video. This is absolutely marvelous. This is the dream. This is what we all want. This is what we're fighting for. But please, the negative-minded Nigerians making this so difficult by causing problems in other countries, please have that change of mind. Have that change of mind. Get that change of mind and start doing things right for this to be achieved, so as to make this possible. So sometimes I imagine Africa without Nigeria. Can this easily be achieved? Let's go watch the video.
We are here under the shade of Kenneth Kaunda. Through Kenneth Kaunda, we are also here in the spirit of Kwame Nkrumah, in the spirit of Samora Machel, in the spirit of Thomas Sankara, in the spirit of all our forefathers and our foremothers. And we have declared, this is an African people's declaration, that we no longer recognize the 1884 borders that were created by colonial thieves, who created those for the purpose of stealing our resources, raping our women, killing our babies. The longer we entertain these borders, the more legitimacy we give to that thought of even stealing our resources. This declaration does not require validation by anybody.
Yes.
We do not answer to anybody.
Yes.
Not to Americans, not to Europeans, not to Chinese, not to anybody. We are Africans, we are unstoppable. They have tried everything, they failed to exterminate us. They tried slavery, they failed. They tried colonialism, they failed. They are trying new colonialism. But that also, comrades, I assure you, is bound to fail.
Yes.
As long as we are concerned, Africa is one. I am not a Ghanaian. I am not a Zambian. I am not a Zimbabwean. I do not recognize a Ghana. I do not recognize a Zambia. I recognize Africa. Yes. One Africa, one passport. One passport, one citizenship, one currency, one military command, one central bank of issue, one communication system, one people, one destiny. That is the Africa that we want. And we are here not to beg for it. We are declaring it as of rights. And it is ours to do so. Nobody, no non-melanated human being has the right to sit in Berlin and declare Africa divided. We have the right because this is our land. This is the land of our ancestors. This is the land of our fathers and our mothers. This is the land of our spirits. And those spirits are with us here, as we say, that from today, let the United Africa, let the United African States be born. And let it be born in our minds. Let it be born as we go back to schools, on campuses. Let it be born as we go back to markets. Let it be born as we are in the barber shops. Let it be born as we are at taxi ranks, in the trucks. Let it be born as we are flying in the beautiful skies of Africa. Let us not rest, because our detractors are working overtime. We must not rest, but we must be sure that what we have started will end in victory. Will end in victory. Our comrades usually say, "A luta continua."
Continua.
Victoria acerta.
É certa.
But I want to say, "A luta mas finito." Our struggle will finish in victory. And it must finish in victory. We cannot remain as second-class citizens of the world forever. Civilization started in Africa. All these so-called philosophers learned philosophy in the commercial civil African civilization. Kush, Nubia, all these started civilization. And we are claiming, standing on the shoulders of giants, that this is the Africa we want. We hereby call officially on the government of Zambia to remove all visas for all Africans traveling to Zambia. We call on all African governments to remove all visas, because it does not make sense for us to need visa to travel in our own continent. Thank you very much, comrades, and we must move out of this place with a struggle in our minds. If you need support to organize, create a university club or a community group for Borderless Africa, or a march somewhere, please just reach out to Africans Rising. This is a continental affair. This, as we are marching today, our comrades are marching in Kenya, some are marching in Ghana, some are marching in Nigeria, some are marching in Malawi, some are marching everywhere. This is a fire that is catching on. And nobody has the power to stop an idea whose time has come. Borderless Africa, the time is now.
I sometimes imagine if some Nigerians weren't roaming around or weren't crossing borders, causing a whole lot of crimes and divisions between other African countries and Nigeria. And all Nigerians were so peaceful, like other African countries. Just imagine how beautiful it will be. Just imagine how easily this one Africa will be achieved. But take a look at what's going on. Each and every single African country keeps complaining about some behaviors, or the behaviors or attitudes of some Nigerians. This is the dream. This is what we're praying for. So please, to my Nigerians out there, change your mindset. Start doing things right. Change the mindset. Start being legit. Stop all the crimes and stuff. This is the dream. This is what we're talking about. Nobody hates you. Please.